Greetings, mortals. My name is Corel Shuffle Gunnothorpia Sharp, but today you can call me Legolas because it's time for some elven archery exhibitions. Also, I considered briefly, before I said that, whether or not that would be considered racist, and then I came to the determination right before we started that, I actually don't care. So, first things first, looks like we got some research available. Let's see, what do we got? Physical resistance and melee attack for elves. Charge speed for everyone, and then charge bonus for the Zoat's treatment of forest dragons. Bonus versus large for stuff. Cooldowns for lower beast spells, and missile strength for all missile units. Missile resistance or shadows reduction, and more. This one's actually pretty good because of the campaign move. That helps a lot. And the evasion chance is also pretty. So yeah, let's do that, because then also this, I don't know what you're talking about, Eden. Anyway, another thing that we're going to do, because I had words with our friend Eden over here. Also, I'm dumb. The entire conversation we had was redundant, but because we already had the wizard, but it's fine. Let's see. So we have 1, 2. We have an even number of these, don't we? We have an even number of these. We have an even number of everything. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove one. No, wait. I'm gonna remove the one unit of these. That was still in need of replenishment, and we're gonna recruit a Glade Captain. Infiltrating enemy battle lines and sowing disruption in their wake, a Glade Captain's initiative enables them to strike opportunistic blows. I was initially considering a Waste Stalker, but Waste Stalkers are male if I remember correctly. So we're going to pick a Glade Captain, which, mixed unit. You can sort of see here on the little symbol next to the name. There's a spear and a bow, which indicates that they are mixed. Importantly, this one has the Talon of Kurnus trait, which means that if we pick this one, they get more missile strength and more range. Now we'll just take a quick look here. We can see that on the bottom row, you can see their campaign-related skills. So this one is extremely useful. This one means that whatever army they're attached to has increased movement range, which, if you upgrade it fully, increases it by quite a lot. Then we have boost income, which increases income of the local area and increases if you're in an enemy area. Damage buildings, wound characters, those are pretty standard. Assault unit, yeah, those are pretty normal. But increased mobility is actually extremely good. And then we have Dance of Loic, which is a passive ability that if we get this, will increase the melee defense of the Glade Captain and anyone within 30 meters. Any allies within 30 meters. Which can then be upgraded to give plus 10 melee defense instead of 5. We have this, which will provide Strider when mounted on an Elven Steel or Great Stag, very useful. And also provides Strider for cavalry units in the army. This gives Terror when mounted on a Great Eagle. So this would be as opposed to Born the Ride. And this one also gives Fear for Hawk Rider units. So this one's probably one we're going to look into, because we have 4 Hawk Riders. And then Touched by Loic. This is for when you're not using a mount. This gives Vanguard deployment for War Dancer and Bladesinger units. Gives an ability that increases melee defense while reducing melee attack, and gives stock to them. And then this one gives Vanguard deployment for Wildwood Ranger units and gives the Glade Captain immune to psychology, which means that Fear and Terror does not affect them. Then we have 2 lines for active battle, for their battle capabilities, I should say. One of which focuses on melee combat, and one of which focuses on range combat. Then you have an Elven Steed, Great Stag, and Great Eagle options. We'll be waiting for rank 12 to get that Great Eagle. We also have Kinband Captain, which will increase the hero's army's ammunition stores by 25% during forest battles. And then we got some basic stuff. More magic resistance, missile resistance. This one gives a charge bonus during forest battles. And then, of course, immortality, which means that if we get this hero 220, they'll no longer die permanently if they fall in battle. So let's hope for that. And immediately do that. Do this. We're gonna read Eden. And if Eden wishes, we can also add an epithet. The Dreaming Boots, Twilight Spear. Yeah, so we don't have anything in particular that we can really give this character for now. Yeah, we need to try and get some more stuff so that we can get to Eden, and then plant her in the Sister of Twilight's army. And then I don't know what else. Let's see, who are we at war with? We're just at war with the Cult of Pleasure, huh?
Speak.
Probably want to eventually go down south and just sort of mash her apart. Also have a non-aggression pact with a Forge Bound for some reason, but whatever.
Dancers, you summon the
Lilith Art, non-aggression.
Do you serve with the warriors of Nag? There is no victory.
Alright, 1, I'm pretty sure that's too long, and 2, no.
Harmony prevails. How tired.
Have full... Actually, like, go like this. And then next turn, we can move you into that army. And if we wanted to, we could even use the Deep Roots to move to a different forest and start working on that. Which wouldn't be a bad idea. No, this... What I wanted to do was check this. We have options for Confederation via these, so what I want is this one, the Lorelorn one. If I win one battle against Norska, which is any of these factions, then we can confederate with Lorelorn Forest. That would be... Don't give me your sad face. So basically, we would teleport to this forest, and then move north into, like, these snowy peaks, beat someone up, and then we would have Lorelorn Forest, which would give us another magical forest to start then working on making alliances and such, beat people up more, and hopefully able to get that forest healthy as well while we work. Although I should probably stay here. I need to stay here for now, yeah, because the Witchwood. I need to make sure the Witchwood is ready. Do the Ritual Rebirth, because I need an army here to take care of it. So, unless I build up another army, which I don't think I have the income for. Okay. Looking at you, Nagaryth. Just waiting on you to be friendly.
Glory to the hunter gods. Pernos, guide us on.
All right. Now then,
Burden of the Shadowlands.
now does Nagaryth still have issue with us?
Yours is a short span. So why do you seek me out?
Let's see. Can I give you money? I'll just give you some money.
Not this time.
Problem is that I can't even go south right now without incurring diplomatic penalties by going Nagaryth's land, so it's basically either go north, except that I have a non-aggression act with the Forge Bound, so I can't fight them. And I guess I could just go north and, like, settle some of the lands up here. I guess I could do that. Maybe I'll be lucky, and it'll turn out that those are all being housed by Skaven. I can just take them from that. I can just take the settlements instead of having to send half of my army to be a colonization fort. And yeah, I don't even have 1,000, so definitely can't afford to build up another army that would actually be of significance. So now, right, we don't have any regiments of renown yet, so we'll just keep going. We'll just wait. We'll move north. Also, apparently we've encountered Clan Squire, which means that they were seen by one of our allies way over in the over in this section of the map. You can just popping up in the top right. I have my cursor hidden, as I generally do. Notably, though, Stardew Valley, you still see my cursor, even though I have the height cursor through OBS, which is interesting. Alright. Great. Some of our young magic users have been trying to do Ogre Gastromancy, some of the Great Maw, and now they've been eaten, along with a lot of the magic.
Ariel sees all. Looking for
Now
a
they're gonna
fight.
go this way. Oh yeah, also there's Savage Orcs somewhere, which don't really care right now. And we'll spend the money for... Nope, I need to save the money. Need to save the money. Oi!
Cruelty
Oi, you!
and
No,
violence.
don't do it. Don't you think about it. Actually, you do it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Take this. Go ahead and take Strike Core. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. Go on. Do it. Do it. See what happens. Come on. I promise I won't immediately attack as soon as you... Ah, you're so dumb. You're dumb. Ah. Aiden, look. See that? You see this army that just settled this spot right in front of us? Oh, wait, hold on. We have a thing here. Interlopers into the Trickster's Woods have been caught and brought before you to face justice. The sentence is clear. Death. Yet before you can pass judgment, one of the captives issues a brazen challenge. If he can last 1 hour in battle with a war dancer, then he and his friends go free. If not, he accepts your sentence. It is a bold request, but one you have no obligation to accept. If I take the wager, that reduces upkeep for War Dancer and Bladesinger units for 10 turns, and increases the recruit rank. Whereas if I just kill him, that improves public order and leadership for all armies. So we're going to do that. Because I don't even have any War Dancer or Bladesinger units.
So be it.
Now then. You see this army, you notice this. You'll notice that all of their units are at least half or lower in terms of their numbers.
My blade
Means that army is only half as effective as it would immediately appear to be. So, if I do this and declare war, sure, I'll call my allies. When we
thrill
attack,
the hunt.
well, wouldn't you know, decisive victory. Now, normally I would just auto-resolve this because this is not really a fight, but
To battle.
wait, that's not what I meant to
sister.
press. Hold on. No, hold on. Press quick save just in case. And we're gonna fight this battle mostly so we can see how Eden perform. Don't mind me, I also need to take a drink. Now, the first priority here, getting rid of the enemy's range units.
We stand ready.
So we're going to move the Hawk Riders up here. Then you Eden have Vanguard deployment. So let's see, what's your range? Your range is actually pretty good. It's 219. So I assume that 200 is the default, and then your skill, your trait is giving that another. Very good. So we're going to
Eternal Guard.
put the Eternal Guard in the front. We're going to spread them out so that they can give full coverage to the Glade Guard.
Warriors of
I'm gonna
Ariel.
adjust their position like this, and then put them right behind the Glade Guard. Or sorry, behind the Eternal Guard. And then Sisters will just be up here. I don't remember where the middle was. 1, 2, 3, right here. Like this. And then our Spell Singer will be right right here.
The hunt
Put you, Eden, up here, so that we can hopefully get you close enough to start sniping at the enemy heroes and leaders. Then we'll do a quick gamble, try and get some more magic to start with. Alright. Fun. Alright, we start with no magic, that's fine. Alright, now. This is their army. Would normally be much more impressive, but it's not. So, what we're going to do here now, you are going to fire on you. You are going to fire on you. And then these two together are going to just fire on them. So now, You let time resume. Glorious. Now, they haven't actually run yet. We're gonna try and really just try and convince them that leaving is the best idea. We're just gonna have the Hawk Riders go all in because they're the only, because those 3 units that I just shot at are the only ones that actually can shoot at the Hawk Riders. So if we can get them to run, that will mean that the Hawk Rider is basically a free reign. Also gonna have Eden. Let's see. Eden will focus on. What do I care about? I'll get rid of the Dreadlord. So we'll have both of them concentrate there. On her. And as you can see, the enemy range units are, of course, fleeing as they're getting shot at. Alright. And I'm going to have them all fire on this last one because the other 2 have broken. Alright, we're good. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to have the Hawk Riders move like this. So that they will be right behind the enemy and be able to shoot them in the back as they are advancing.
Sisters of Twilight.
And I will now also use the Dreaming Cloak to summon the Deepwood Scouts and have them start firing.
The great hunt!
And Eden's going to keep shooting at Alyssa. Looks like, shoot, they want to get into a fight here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give these Eternal Guard that, which will increase their armor and their melee defense. And I'm going to readjust them so that they're not shooting at my own troops. Then do this. You Flock of Crows. The Flock of Doom on them. Because they're all really weak already, so this is going to do a lot. Oh, Eden took some hits, actually.
Lead, Captain!
But, seems to be winning the melee combat, so not worried. Very nice. Very nicely done.
Ariel, expect.
Alright, and then you'll fire on them. And then
Awaiting orders.
we'll buff you up, though, just in case.
The woods rage! Not a problem.
I'll have you on fighting them. Just keep stabbing them. Just keep stabbing them, Eden. You'll be fine. Well, you are taking quite a bit of damage, so I should probably send the... And have them at least take care of this. Lovely. As you can see, the enemy is taking hits. And the Hawk Riders move a little forward just to make sure that they have full range of things.
Lady of Lauren!
And then you can start shooting again at them. And it looks like they are now mass routing. Perfect.
Sisters of Twilight.
Hey, and you take care of that guy. Well, that almost killed them. That killed them. That definitely killed them.
In spring
We're just gonna watch as that hits. Oh, not quite dead. Not quite dead. One more shot. One more shot. Or maybe the small fire will do it. Oh, I see a shot coming. Ah. Wait. Come on, guys. It's one guy. He's almost dead. There we go. There we go. Very nice. And just because I feel like it, let's see if we can get the other guy. He's dead anyway, but we're gonna see if we can get them during the battle instead of in the post-battle screen. There we go. Perfect. So 26 losses versus 400 losses of the enemy. That being said, these 26 losses do not account for the Deepwood Scouts that I summoned, which is made evident by the fact that their Dreadlord and one of their masters each got 25 kills, which is significantly over 26. So this 26 losses just from the Eternal Guard holding the line, which they did quite impressively. But as expected, the Hawk Riders also did quite a bit of work from that initial set of volleys. Bulls just firing on them the entire time when there were no range units to test the skies.
Glory of battle.
And now we can occupy
Make
this.
these fools cower.
Confident attacker, very good. Young Stank, so that gives the entire army leadership. And those guys are gone. And now we will spend 250 to start turning this into something we care about. And we'll also upgrade this now that I know that we don't need that much money.
Nestra Arahan.
And then let's see, Wings of the Forest Strike. I'm going to put more to this, because this also further increases the weapon strength for the Hawk Riders and gives them reload time reduction, which is really important. That means they can shoot more often. Spellsinger, we can put on a unicorn. Which, the Great Eagle is faster though. But I do kind of want to get them on a mount sooner rather than later. But high priority is Transformation of Kadan, which I will illustrate in the next battle. Then Eden, give Arrow of Kurnus. So this will give you a arrow attack that has 600 meter range. And will be very good at trying to snipe large creatures and enemy leaders and heroes at the start of a battle. And I guess we'll sort of just... I'm not sure about Claire Quran, but we can probably move forth and take Shroktek Mount. And if it gets taken back, that's not a big deal. I don't care. We're mostly just doing this to kill time until we can do the ritual rebirth in the Witchwood. Because then we can move on to another forest. Because that is the crux of the Wood Elves campaign. We stick around the forest. We make sure that we try to heal it. Then people try to stop us from healing it. We stop them, and then the forest is healed, and we can move on to another forest. Repeat that multiple times. Some of the Azra have wandered far from Athaloran. An opportunity has arisen that might bring them back into the fold. Go to this vocation to find out more. So now we have a thing going on with the Bowmen of Orion. If we win a battle against them, then that will allow us to confederate with them. As for why that is, we'll find out if we end up going over there. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like yeah. Now it's at 63. Or rather 61. So now, yeah, further diplomatic relations increase with the Dark Elves. Our researching rate is increased again, and we're getting more forest health per turn in Athel.
Orders?
Okay, we have the Bowman Orient here. We don't care about them for now.
Command me.
We have the Forged Bound here, which in theory we could get to like us enough that we could
You have business before the Black Court.
we could get a trade agreement going with them. It'd be interesting to get some
There is only
Dark Elves that
vengeance.
actually like us. Our relationship with Nagaroth is.
Come in peace. Perhaps you may even
Ooh,
leave
wait, hold on.
Nagaroth that way.
Okay, they. All right.
Loic
Do this.
forbids us.
All right. Fine. We'll do the trade agreement. That's a start. You just
The
accept
end
that.
justifies
All right, sweet.
the means.
Okay, so we have a trade agreement at least, so that will help. We'll gain additional good relations with them, and then eventually that will help us do a non-aggression pact, and then eventually, hopefully, we can lead up into an
The
offensive.
Sisters of Twilight.
Now here we're going to. We'll just do this because this will just generally increase growth.
Night and day.
And here,
Bring me battle.
and we will camp.
Respite is
That way
granted.
Eden can fully heal up. And then next turn we can go take Shroktek Mount. Shroktek. It's probably an orc thing. It's probably originally owned by orcs. And next turn. I mean, they didn't put an army. Okay, they're starting a new army, but it is
My blade is sharp. My
it's one they just
spirit
started
is
there,
strong.
so
With grace.
not really anything that's actually going to stop me from taking this. All right, and this time we're just going to do a decisive victory. We're just going to auto resolve
Battle. A regrettable necessity. We
and
have ceased.
occupy. And then we got a Talisman of Protection on the Sisters, which gives them a 6% ward save, which means 6% of all incoming damage, regardless of the source, will be ignored. We also now have... Okay, we have Lords over Druki, so now this army gains 5 leadership when fighting Dark Elves. Bold. Very nice. And... what was it that I was talking about? Oh, right. Regiments of Renown. So now that the Sisters are level 10, we have access to the special Dryads, which are the Wraiths of the Frozen Heart, which have the Frostbite effect, I think. We pin this here. Frostbite means that if their attacks hit someone, it reduces their speed by 35% for 10 seconds, which means that their ability to run away from the fight is much reduced. We also are going to kick out one of these Eternal Guards so we can replace them with the Winterheart Guards.
Tempestuous Araha.
Because these guys, as opposed to the normal ones, have... So like here, they have charge defense. The normal ones have charge defense versus large, resilience to Athaloran forest attrition. They can hide in forest, which means that they're invisible if they're in a forest and don't have enemy forest in there. And they have Woodsman, which means that their unit can pass through trees. Winterheart Guards, on the other hand, have the same, except they have expert charge defense, which is defense against all attackers, not just large, when they're charging. They also have encourage, which means they give a leadership bonus. And then they're also unbreakable. So that means that they do not suffer any leadership loss and will never rout, which means that we can have them hold the line until the last. Which ideally will not end up being the case, but who knows. Now for Eden, I'm going to pick increased mobility this time, so that increases the increase to the movement range. Shroktek Mount will repair this, and yeah, we'll do Waystone again. Just keep adding growth to the Witchwood,
Itching for fresh battle.
and then let's Balance dice. Plus 33% chance to earn additional days favor after battles. That's useful. Ooh, this is even better though. Reload time reduction plus 12% for the entire army. It will now shoot even faster than our spell singer. I guess now we could put them on the unit. Does mean that they'll cause fear. And they also get magic resistance. So, and 95 speed is enough. We'll do that. And then, guess it's just wait again. Unless our friend in Nagaryth are willing to have a non-aggression act now. Nope, of course not. Why would they? Alright, we wait again. And now our choices for places to attack next looks like it's basically Nagaron, which is the main Dark Elf faction. So we have to be careful because Nagaron, led by Malekith, is kind of by nature of them being the main faction of the Dark Elves, also the strongest one. Let's see. Aranok lies under the eternal summer sun, scarcely knowing night. The guests of this mystical and radiant part of the forest have been feasting endlessly, fattening themselves for the coming sacrifice. Many whisper that this time is now, yet the guests could yet continue to feast themselves into a greater state of readiness. What action will you take? Let's just sacrifice them. Gain more money, it would be nice. Now, where I want to go next? We could go this way. Although there's a mountain, you have mountain pass stuff going that way, so maybe this way instead. Because if we go to here,
When do we fight? Only when necessary.
then we enter an ambush stance so they don't see us. We go to research. Let's see, what do we got? So we have Isha the Mother as a new thing, and then also Hoeth, Lord of Wisdom. This one might be good. This one's good for the long run. I think I'll do that, and then I think after that we'll do like Anathrema or Hukon. Although we also could do Wisdom of the Eagle Lord. Let's see, this gives Great Eagle units armor-piercing weapon damage and physical resistance, and provides line of sight over all magical forest region. Make distant foes aware of my presence, because you have to come into contact with the faction for them to know you're there, to be able to have diplomatic relations with you, including declaring war. But I'm not worried about that. So we shall end things here, because I don't think the Witchwood we can build anything. Need to wait until we get... Oh, we just need more money. Oh, okay. Alright, so next turn we can actually do that. So, very glad I just took the money. That'll speed up the process a little. And then we have High Elves and Dark Elves declaring war on each other as expected. We're just here to take care of the trees and kill time by killing Dark Elves.
My resolve grows stronger.
Oh, Eden leveled up again. Nice. So we could put her on an Elven seed, but we're going to hold off on that. Now, does one of these increase range again? Wow, Temper Vigor increases melee attack and defense. That's actually really good. Could give Foe Seeker, that would be useful as well, but now I'm going to give Fleet Finger. More reload time reduction. More!
The forest protects. The forest provides.
And now we'll go to Rakdu Gorge, where Crone Hellebrand was apparently coming to reinforce this position, but a little late. A little late. Passive ability, banner the eternal. This all needed. And let's just auto resolve. And we occupy this.
No disorder. Twin defenders of the glade.
And we do this. And we do this again. Oh, and because of that, we now immediately have the money to do this. Get that going. We're at 70 over here. So just 30 more until we can perform the ritual. And then let's see. Galena, we can try to give magical reserves so we get more ins of magic for more spells. And we'll see if Crone Hellebrand retreats. She is actually a legendary lord. Presumably confederated with Negron at some point, so if we can get her, that's another unique trait we can put on the sisters.
Speak quickly.
Fear not. We will listen carefully.
What's up, Telson? Military access? Sure. Don't care. That's fine by me. Then we move to right here because that's not where there's
An ambush.
attrition caused by the mountain pass. So we'll just be an ambush stance. We'll let Crone Hellebrand walk right into that. Also, our income decreased for. Don't know why that happened. But in the meantime.
Before Aothel's tomb. Will you bow beside? The time is not right.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let's see. What if I had money? What if I give you money? Will that help? If I give you this.
There is no victory.
Oh, all right. We'll keep waiting then. We'll keep waiting.
Purity,
Carnage.
harmony.
Bloodshed.
Perfect. All right. This is a definite victory for us, but because I feel like it, we're gonna do this battle because I like watching ambush battles. All right. What does the map look? What is the map? Don't know. The game did not. Up there it is. All right. I've seen this map before. Now, for the best bonuses, we want to try and have as many of our elves in the forest as possible. But also important is they have one unit of Dark Shard crossbows. So we want to take, if we eliminate them first, then that allows the Hawk Riders as before to have free reign now. Position-wise, can't really get a good position in the forest without, yeah, because they're also walking this way, because you can tell because Crone Hellebrand is in the front, so they're going away from the forest anyway, so we can't really take advantage of that. What we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab these guys. That. Now you guys are facing the wrong. Go around. Good. Then we'll put the sisters here, so that I can spawn a set of Deepwood scouts around here, and have them start shooting at Crone Hellebrand. We'll have the Glade Captain here, also shoot at the Crone Hellebrand. Spell Singer will be here, and not gonna gamble because with that we can actually immediately use the transformation to Kadon, which will be fun. And then all we have left is the Hawk Riders. So I'll put them over here. This. And then as soon as the battle starts, we have all four of them fire on the Dark Shards. With that, we will have the Deepwood Scout spawn here. She shoots there. Eden will also shoot here. And use the talent of the arrow Kurnus actually. Arrow or talent? Arrow. Alright. And then the transformation to Kadon. Summon that there. And now we let time resume. Fire everything! Die! And just like that, those dark shards don't really exist anymore. Lovely. Now we take the Great Eagle, which is summoned by the transformation of Kadon. And we'll have it charge right into midst of these people, just to keep them in in a single position.
Sisters of Twilight!
Crone Hellborn did something that made all of her units go berserk. I'm going to do this and move my army a little bit forward.
Moving swiftly. Nestra and Arahant!
And the Hawk Riders, I'm gonna move them all like this. And we have the garrison here. So we're gonna have them up behind.
Battle ready!
These guys are about to be engaged, so next... I forget, do these have, they do poison, but they don't have any... They're not magical, so if we use Hands Impenetrable Pelt, that will give them the best benefit there. Then we'll do this. Them.
Hand of the forest!
I'm gonna move you here.
Blade Captain! Seeking
I'm gonna move you
glory!
forward so that you're in a better position to fire another arrow, Kurnus.
My glorious duty!
Boom. Very nice. Now, these guys, they have theirs ready to go. So I'm gonna do here. One here. Then, because these guys are the most dangerous thing they have that could get once in close quarters, we're gonna have two go there. And just get rid of that problem before it becomes a problem.
Hand of the forest!
Alright, and they're all running, so let's do our best to make sure that they don't run. Alright, you guys will shoot them. Let's see. You guys, do this. Shoot them. Shoot them. You're doing, do this. That goes down. That basically kills them off. Perfect. You'll shoot them. Right, they're all down.
Dawn and dusk!
Your orders!
Alright, so they're all gone. The only things that are still alive, we have one Dark Shard there. I'm actually going to have them go into melee and charge them, just in case. And then these two will shoot them. These two shoot or him. Just one left over there. And the crone is dead. So the only one that's okay. So this guy's gonna get away. That one might get away. The rest will not, as can be seen there. I'll just let the eagles move, and we'll see if one of them manages to get the shot in that'll finish them off before that dark shark can make it to the edge of the map. On, run! Run faster! Do you not see all the eagles in the background? They're coming for you! You best run faster! Oh no, they're shooting at— Oh. You see right there, you can see the arrow that goes right— let's see. Oh yeah, you can see the arrow right there. This is how that elf dies. With that arrow going right in there. Yep. And yeah, out of their ambushed army, literally only one of them survived. Which, I'm not sure, that might just lead to the entire army being considered gone at that point. Especially with how weakened he was, but I'm not sure. Probably should have paid a little more attention to make sure that all the heroes went down, but this time we lost 27 instead of 26. But of course, this was definitely a better army. Not only in terms of numbers, but also quality, because they had the Hargoneth Executioners, they had Witch Elves, and whatever the other unit is. I can't remember what they're called. Sisters of Slaughter, that's right. Yeah. And we could do this. Could get us more money. Could go for the replenishment. Let's go for Nature's Grace. And yep, that army is just gone. Now we have the trait gain the day after. Armor piercing weapon damage and melee attack. Very nice. More of these unique characters we defeat in battle, the stronger the sisters will become until they become a one-armed, one... Ugh.
I'm bored, sister.
Cease your prattle.
Oh. The young Glade Lord, full of hope and naivete, wishes to journey into the Dreaming Wood to recover a lost artifact. Headstrong and confident, perhaps to the point of arrogance, the Dreaming Wood is a twisted domain ruled by the Prince of Pleasure, Slanesh. To enter is the dance with the chaos god of madness and desire. Most who enter never return, claimed body and soul by the forces of ruin. Yet this Glade Lord seems self-assured. Do you allow them to recover this item, or forbid the journey? Well, if they succeed, they get the Wit Stealer sword, which gives a good number of benefits, but also increases chaos corruption in the local province. So we're going to deny their request, because I don't want to deal with chaos corruption. Nope. Also, we have a threat coming. Oh, okay, that's right next door. We could actually probably head back then.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Yep, let's make our way back so we can deal with whatever that is. Eden's got another thing, so we'll add more Fleet Finger. Sisters have something. We'll upgrade Wings of the Force completely. And I don't think not really much else to do right now. So we'll just end turn. Oh, Malekith is coming. I'll be honest, that army does not seem sufficient. I guess Nagaron was fighting the Forge Bound while I was traipsing through the mountains. Still, that seems to be a somewhat insufficient army. What Malekith appears to be heading in our direction to do. Oh, let's see. Carried by elegantly hewn ships, our cousins have traveled from the distant lands of Ulthuan to visit us. After so many long years, they have finally deigned to visit their forest brethren. Is this a gracious visit, or an omen of arrogance? Do you consider this a slight or a blessing? Will you grant them an audience with the Elven Council? Well, if we let them see, diplomacy diplomatic relations with them, our research rate increases, but we lose public order. If we deny their audience, we lose relations with them, our public order increases, and so does our leadership. I am going to pick this one because we're explicitly trying to get Nagaroth like us, and they're technically a
I will hear your plea,
high elf faction.
mortal. No.
Yep,
we
still
cannot.
rejecting. That's what I expected. All right. So we keep making our way back.
Bring me battle.
Hopefully, Malekith doesn't get up to too much trouble before we make our return. I'm also going to do this so that the transformation of Kadon has 6 less cost. Be very, very nice.
Why do we waste
And again, nothing else to do but wait. Let's see what Malekith does. May attack Vol's Anvil. Yep, I was afraid of that. Alright. So we're going to lose this battle. Like, there's no way we're going to be able to beat that. Especially if he, like, Malekith and the Blackguard of Nagron together is very dangerous. They also have chariots. They have Reaper Bolt Throwers, which is a form of artillery. We're not going to win this. Like, the amount of resources alone that would be required to defeat Malekith means that we would not have enough of an army to deal with the rest of that. So what we're going to do is try to weaken this army as much as possible. We're going to make it as painful as possible to take Vol's Anvil. And step 1 of this, as soon as this loads in, we need to see how many people have Vanguard deployment. Alright, everyone but the War Dancers. That is actually fantastic for my purpose. Next step. We identify the Blackguard of Nagaron are here. So, we want to get the Deepwood Scouts, and we want to put them so that they barely have the Blackguard in range. And we toggle skirmish mode for them. Then we have the Drycha. The Drycha are the most important part. Because they are where we're going to throw in to hold the line as long as possible along with the Dryads. Then we have the Wild Riders. These are also important. Let's see, we do this. This. We do something like that. And then the War Dancers. We're going to put here and then move them up. And then Wild Riders will go here. We're gonna have them move here. We're gonna charge the Dryads here and here. Yeah. Drycha will go this way. That. Dryads will go here. Then have our Deepwood Scouts start firing on the Blackguard. And we'll try and have our War Dancers up in front of the Deep Scouts. So. And the Dryads and Drycha don't have any abilities to pull out. What we're gonna do is we're basically gonna do this, circle around, and we're going to run the Wild Riders into the Reaper Bolt Thrower. Okay, let's run and then back out. Deepwood Scouts are doing their job properly. And then Wildwood Riders into the Eagle Bolt Throwers now. Good. And then we have them back out again. And we're basically going to have the Wild Riders try and just keep going into and out of combat as much as possible. Relying on that charge bonus to do as much damage as conceivably possible to the enemy. And charge them back in. Them back in. Okay. And now the bolt throwers are a little separate from everything else. Now we can just charge them straight into the eagle bolt thrower without caring.
War dancers.
And we'll charge the Black Guard of Nagaron, or sorry, the War Dancers into the Black Guard of Nagaron, because they're now weakened. And we'll activate the Shadow's Coil. This will make them a little more durable. Wait, where did their... Oh, did we take care of them? Cool. Alright. I didn't expect that. So we're going to do this. We're going to charge into those Dread Spears. And at this point, we've done basically what I wanted to do.
Hurry! Swift! Right! Go! Ride them down!
Continue to do as much damage as possible. Charge you guys this way because this line broke.
Now! Right! Swiftly! Hurry! Now!
Charge into them.
With haste!
And these guys are back. Charge them into that. And the Black Guard of Nagaron are gone.
Archers ready! Withdraw!
However, it does look like our units are about to start really holding. Yeah, Malekith is going to just destroy those War Dancers, especially since everything else has now fallen.
Wild riders!
We're gonna run into those Bleak Swords though. 'Cause again, we're aiming to do as much damage as possible.
Withdraw.
And that's basically all that we can do. Keep shooting at Malekith, try and do as much damage as possible, but definitely not going to be able to... Not this way. Well, these... Well, we can do a good job. They can hold a little longer. You can at least try and get those Wild Riders to charge one more time. Oh. No good. But it was a valiant defeat instead of a decisive defeat, which is significantly better than the AI would have done. We wiped out the Eagle Bolt Throwers and the Black Guard of Nagaron. Malekith was severely wounded, and we just did sort of general damage to everything except for the chariots because I didn't really have anything that would do a good job against them except the Deepwood Scouts, but they were focused on the Black Guard of Nagaron almost the entire fight. Yeah, as you can see, we actually got more casualties on the enemy than they did us. Despite them having a force that was, by all rights, superior both in terms of numbers and quality. But you know what? That's what happens when you don't bring archers. If they had brought archers, that would have gone much more poorly. And yeah, the main thing The reason I wanted to try and focus down specific units is because I assumed that they would take Vol's Anvil, which means that now they're recovering their losses. But if a unit gets wiped out completely, there's nothing left to replenish, so they have to hire a new unit instead.
Stronger shield.
Almost there.
Show me a foe.
Acquit yourself well, and you might survive. Definitely not.
Eh.
There is only vengeance. You
Mega
summon
Rift.
the Shadow King. Do you
Alright.
fate favors us?
Non-aggression pact. Alright. Making progress with Alithanar. And the Sisters of Twilight are getting close.
Only when necessary.
We should be able to take that back at least very quickly. Now we have Fleet Finger. So now Eden's able to fire very quickly. Almost a proper Legolas, that one. And again, nothing else to do.
Speak quickly.
Fear not. We will listen carefully.
What's up? Oh, sure. Alright, Military Access Pact. That's very important. That is our ability to go past them if desired. Which is very important for us. That means that if I want to, I can now go down and try and fight the Cult of Pleasure. But first we have to go deal with Malekith. He is the bigger issue at the moment.
You have caused untold harm.
Alright, no. I also need to take care of that, because that is also a problem.
I am content.
I am bored.
Lane of Dogs is not close enough to be a Heathland, but if they take Ice Rock Gorge, that affects the replenishment of the forest.
Fresh battle, if we must.
Alright, now, is Malekith still in Vol'zan? That's important. Hired Ogres. Not great,
Inseparable.
but it's doable.
Invincible.
We're gonna... Alright, now we'll take, do this. Get the melee attack and physical resistance. That'll be useful. And then next turn we'll retake Vol's Anvil, and then I probably go and deal with those Savage Orcs to the southwest. We also have the Forge of Day to consider. We could spend one to get one of these abilities. Be very useful, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Now, what do we want to give Eden? We have a lot of options. Dragon Spear is useful, but ideally, yeah, this is what we want. Yeah. Got the Eagle Bow.
Such masterful handiwork.
Daith wastes his talents on a pacifist.
Can reforge it as well. I'm gonna wait until next turn to do that. And in the meantime, we can't afford to do anything else. We're gonna go to Eden, and we're gonna give her this, because if we give her the Eagle Bow, that increases range by another 10% and another 15% on missile strength. We also have some armor options. Now we have Glittering Scales and Charmed Shield. I'm gonna pick Glittering Scales. Do you have any talisman? No. Build the Potion of Speed. That's useful. No followers or banners. Yep. But that will suffice for the moment. We'll let time flow once more. Well, I wasn't expecting another army to show up, but that's fine. I can deal with that. I don't think that's too much for us. Alright, we have a rift opening up, so got more stuff going on there. Nice. Still haven't added any archers, which is confusing.
Goddess forbids it.
I guess they have some from Vol's Anvil. don't really have any special stances we can take advantage of for this, but can do this and target Sereth instead of the main force. Let's just say Pyrrhic victory. I'm gonna fight this one, even though it shows that we won't lose any units, so I could have just done the Pyrrhic victory because losses don't really matter right now because there wouldn't be any fear of a counterattack since they had 2 armies here, so I doubt there's a 3rd one here. But I do want to try and get a little more battle experience. I want to see if we can also, by cornering these 2, I'm going to plan to just send in the Hawk Riders and just try and obliterate those 2. Since neither of them are ranged. So I think Sereth herself is a Ooh, we started with a maximum winds of magic, nice. Ooh, and their reinforcements are gonna come from behind us. Basically, I'm gonna start with the Hawk Riders up here, shoot at them, and the rest of my army is going to basically gonna do this. Do something like this. Guys like this. You are going this end. Forest. And have our spell singer up here. Oh wait, let me turn her around. Then sisters will of course be up here. Whoops. Accidentally both of them. And we do something like this. Try and maximize how much of our army has an aura effect around them. Start deployment, start battle. Now I don't know where the 2 characters are. We're gonna send in the Hawk Riders there. And then as you guys spawn in, you have sight. We're gonna start shooting at him. Some of the Deepwood scouts over. We're also gonna do this. That. Then, I'm going to transformation on. And fire on. Oh, that's Malekith. Why he has that symbol? Usually you would have. I would expect the symbol that shows like that they're. Whatever. And we send in the eagle to just charge into the middle of the enemy to keep them from advancing too much. That good.
Sisters of Twilight!
Now the eagle is distracting them. Oh, I forgot they have ogres. Oh, right. Okay. Need to have you focus. Of you charging as well. Need to deal with Malekith somehow. I suspect Malekith does do magic. He does not. Okay. Here that he's... he has a weird symbol, but we're gonna do this. And do this. Oh, whoops. Alright, let me do this. And then I'm going to take You, you. All 4 of you, I'm going to have spread out like this. I'm going to advance you in to create a flank. You are going to move over here.
Hand of the forest! Shall I hunt?
Sisters of Twilight!
And this one horse is getting a lot shot at. Alright.
Awaiting order.
Charge you in here. Use another Flock of Doom. Another transformation of Kadon. Alright. And I'm gonna start charging you guys in and try and get a flank around. Alright, good, good, good. And we're gonna send this eagle in to attack the dark shards so they stop shooting at us while I'm trying to do things. Also, it's time for something very fun. How many kills this gets? A lot. Ooh, the game did not like what I just did there, but man did I get a lot of kills from doing that. Keep firing at them.
For all Lauren!
And we're gonna charge you in. Gonna fire Arrow Furnace there.
Glorious duty!
As soon as that fires, then we'll resume charging Malekith. Not go off? Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Charge there.
Ready and able! They will die!
Nature calls us!
Alright, and then we charge. And try and wipe out as many of them as possible. Because we still need to actually attack the settlement after this, unfortunately. Unless we manage to kill literally everything, which is not going to happen.
Ever ready!
Definitely going to get a lot of damage in. That is enough for me. Also, since you're the only... Oh, that's our Deepwood scouts. Never mind.
It shall be done!
And... Wow, look, that is long range. Also, these guys are just gone.
This is madness!
Wow, 2 of you survived. I'm impressed. For all the good it does you. Alright. A decisive victory for us. 246 losses. So yeah, our Eternal Guard actually did take a lot of damage. But, let's see. Enemy losses total up to about 900. So, and they did slightly outnumber us. But this time overall, I do think our army technically was superior in quality at least. Which, of course, is why they gave us the Pyrrhic victory from the auto-resolve. If I'd known they were going to appear, more of them were going to appear to I would have moved my entire army over, but I just knew approximately where they were going to come out from. And as long as the Eternal Guard don't count as getting wiped out from being too... Yeah, you can see, we did a lot. Now we'll abduct captives to replenish our numbers. Another Hawk Companion, so we give this one the Eden. Another 8% range. Nice.
The unbridled glory of battle.
And defeating Malekith gave us the passive ability Frenzy. So the sisters now, as long as their leadership is over 50%, have 10 melee attack, 10% armor-piercing weapon damage, 10% charge bonus, 10% base weapon damage, and are immune to fear and terror. Also, we get more income from raiding. And then, if we look at Eden, I want to see if we can get combat stats. Your range is now 253, so that's not insignificant difference. Alright. Now we'll just quickly go over and do rally. And then I'm gonna try and see if we can we're gonna get Nature's Quiver and Swift and Sturdy. Because these abilities right here, these four, are bonuses to your army specifically for units that have reached rank 7 or higher, which is denoted, as you can see on the Winterheart Guards, by having at least one of these little golden arrows. But Regiments of Renown always start at max rank, so they're already rank 9. So if we get the Nature's Quiver, they would get the benefits of that immediately. Now next, let's increase our mobility again, and then after that I'll start focusing on Eden's melee capacity. But for now, this one I'm just going to let the auto-resolve take. I'll take this back. Thank you. Good. Pair that. One of the nice things about the our Wood Elves is that the outposts, you don't really have to worry about rebuilding too much, because they only have the one level here and then one building that each has one level here. So let's go for, let's see, we have the sacrificial grounds here. No, we have a waystone here. Let's go sacrificial grounds here. Good. Actually, I feel kind of bad not letting, like, Nagaroth have it, because I know for a fact that there's a building here that reduces upkeep for all units in your army by 10%, but because we're Wood Elves and we have the outpost, we can't actually build that. Next, let's do this so we can overcast that, which would be useful because then we can make it so that it's an area of effect and thus affect multiple of our units with it. And we go Twilight, and we'll give Nature's Quiver. Now Glade Guard, Deepwood Stouts, and Waywatcher units that are ranked 7 and above would get missile resistance 50%, ammunition 20%, and 10% range. Which, I guess in theory we could also do Shield of the Forest, but the Eternal Guard don't level up that quickly. And hopefully these Glade Guard upgrade soon, or I might replace them with Deepwoods. Hard to say. Depends entirely on money, if I'm honest with you. Now, yep, as usual, not much to do. I keep repeating that, but like, I can't really stress enough how little I'm doing on each turn.
I pray you bring only light.
Alright, it'll take a while for you to build up the relations to actually be able to propose the defensive alliance that will help further increase growth, but if we can take care of this dilemma that's marked by the little tree symbol down there, that might be enough combined with the natural growth to give us the ritual rebirth, which would be lovely. And then hopefully I don't end up getting overwhelmed by what comes from trying to do that. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, the search for Kaithanhar. We're at the level where we can start doing the quest. So we already have a Spellsinger hero. So the enigmatic Sisters of Twilight share as much of an otherworldly bond with the forest fauna as with the forest itself. They are masters of the wild beasts, an advantage they use with frightening effect when fighting atop their loyal flying mounts that carry them through war-torn skies. Gwendolor, the wise and even-tempered great eagle, and Kaithanhar, the fearless and hot-blooded forest dragon. To Arahan's seething anger and Nystra's concern, Kaithanhar had not responded to their latest calls. Arahan immediately suspected foul play while Naestra urged restraint, suggesting that they form a search party to first rule out the possibility that the Forest Dragon had merely gone absent by its own accord. If the sisters are to venture out of the relative safety of the Witchwood, however, they will have to travel deep behind Druchii lines. Such a foray cannot be taken lightly, for Morathi, the once nemesis of their Queen Ariel, surely has spies all across Nagaroth. The sisters know it would be foolish to travel into the chilly wilderness without additional help, so they first must seek an individual with a skill set that might give them an edge in any hostile encounters that might befall them. Hence the spell singer, of course. We got another Whispers of the Wood thing. Now, so that's the quest successful. Quest issued. Move any character to the following region, the Venom Glade, which is right there. The sisters understand that forest dragons do not exclusively live at high altitudes as one would expect. In the wild, they lurk in caves and crevices of the sheerest rock faces, even those that are located in lowland regions. Chasms and craggy areas protected by forest canopies are where forest dragons are born and nursed, particularly places shielded from the attentions of glory-seeking heroes. This also makes them the sort of places where Kaithan Har was likely to retreat to if seeking solitude. Arahan still suspects evil forces are at work, but Naestra quells her sister's rage by insisting the search party make their way to the nearest habitat that would be hospitable to a forest dragon. The process of elimination will have to be enough. Venom Glade, located in nearby Shadowwood, is one such location, bordered by great chasms and low-lying forest cliffs. With the search party now at sufficient strength, it will be the sisters' next destination. Well, I guess I'm going over there instead. I really want to deal with that, though. But we'll do this for now. Especially since I want to also just take Venom Glade. Or at least burn it to the ground. And let the Forge Bound take it for themselves, because I don't really have an interest in that. But, you know. Going back over here, just check this. Agarith, you want a defensive alliance now? You want a defensive alliance now? Sweet. All right, we have a defensive alliance with Agarith now. So now our gain here is not insignificant, because it doesn't show right now, but next turn it will show that we're gaining 5 a turn. So in 2 turns, our forest health would be sufficient to perform the ritual. In the meantime, let us head over to the Venom Glade. Alright, well, the Cult of Pleasure is confederate with Stiljator, so there's a more unified presence down here, but as long as Arnheim is in Nagaroth hands, I'm not too concerned with that.
Untrue, sister.
Or I move on. Something I want to do. Don't think here. Well, we're gonna have to just sort of work with that. Yep, definitely wasn't long enough, but wait, I know what to do. There we go. That's as best. That's as good as I can do. There, Eden, the Rock of Google Eyes. That is as close as we're getting. All right, we're gonna go to the Venom Glade and also assault this position. Now, we have another standard of discipline, so I'll just give that to the spell singer, I guess.
To battle, sister.
Alright, and that completed that quest, so capture and occupy the following settlement, Arkaron. Damn it. Arriving at the fringes of Shadow Wood, the sisters beheld a wild, near untraversable terrain, where clusters of great trees grow directly out of sheer cliff faces. After sending their most experienced trackers to scout the land for signs of Kythan Har, it quickly became clear that their companion was nowhere to be seen. Arahan's rage could be abated no more. "We have done this your way, sister," she exclaimed through clenched teeth. "Now let us do it my way. We are in Clarkaron territory, realm of Druki's high beastmasters. If anyone knows where our dragon is, it's those beast-driving fools." Naestra knows that her impetuous sister is right. To her sorrow, and Arahan's delight, there will clearly be no way of getting information out of their black-hearted cousins that isn't going to involve some form of violence. Of course, the actual Clarkaron faction isn't here, but this is unfortunate that the people I actually liked were there. But not much to be done about that. First things first, let's go take care of this. Boom, it's taken care of. Raise it to the ground. And for now, I'm going to put this quest on hold just in case, by chance of fate, Forgebound managed to take over more territory or just get wiped out by Nagaron. Then I can act accordingly based on that information. And Swift and Sturdy, because this will give basically all the Cav units some benefits, but this is especially notable for Hawk Riders, because this increases missile strength, charge bonus, weapon strength, and melee defense for them if they're rank 7 or higher, which we're getting there. We have one at rank 5 and a few at rank 4. We'll get there. And then our Spell Singer, we can improve Wissen's wealth. No, Pans and Pentral. Eden. Go. Oh yeah, Kinbad Captain, because that'll give ammunition during forest battles. Which is especially relevant to the Wood Elves, because basically everything in the Witchwood is a forest. We also now have the option to upgrade the Oak of Ages, which will increase magical health. Here, it will unlock more Confederation missions. Increases growth. Untainted provides a better garrison, and provides a little more public order faction wide. Very, very useful. Eden, your name hasn't been mentioned in so long, and you know, it doesn't really matter. The moment has passed, is what I'm saying. But maybe you'll see the aftermath.
Show me a foe. Show patience.
Oh, the Skull Takers are gone. Good. Oh, and the Great Council has given me more money. Nice.
So bored. So impatient.
Ah, you dropped from live. That would explain it, yes. Now, I'm gonna go to Vol's Anvil.
Conflict will follow.
A lot of prevent.
Bring me
Also, some sort of event reducing. Ah, right, that. Okay. And that's pretty behind, but I'm pretty sure I didn't mention you within 10 seconds, but whatever, it's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have the Forged Diethory. Oh, that's right, I was gonna reforge the Eagle Bow for you, but I forgot. Oh well, that's fine. In the meantime, let's see if there's something else I can. This is useful. That's useful. That's really good, actually. The Twilight Standard. Ooh, that's also good. What is this? Alright, that's... eh. Alright, let's see. And then Twilight Helm. That's actually... Dreaming... Not the Dreaming Bow, but the Dreaming Ring. Wait a minute. This gives casualty replenishment in foreign territory. We're getting this. We're giving this to Eden.
It is made perfect. What about me?
And we'll do it twice.
You are too kind, Lord Dave. She won't even use it.
Alright. I go to Eden. Where, as you can see, there's nothing of interest here. Nothing unusual. We're going to give you the Refined Dreaming Ring, which not only increases the power reserve for the Winds of Magic for our army, but it gives us casualty replenishment in foreign territory. How long am I planning to go for? At least another half an hour or so. But kind of depends on the progression of events. Oh yeah, and then you'll be able to regenerate yourself or an ally. So, with a 90-second delay. That's pretty good. That ring is actually freakishly useful. So, let's see. Crazy. Doesn't make sense. Oh well, anyway. So we're gonna end turn. And the next turn, I'll probably try and deal with this little force symbol, see what's going on there. Probably have to fight someone. And then we'll go to the Witchwood and hopefully do the Ritual Rebirth. And it will definitely not be problematic in any way, shape, or form. Ever. Ooh. Very good. Let's see. Do this. Eh. 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 Let's do this. Get more missile resistance. That'll be useful. And we're almost fully healed. So we'll move to the edge of our territory.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Encamp to increase the regeneration rate, and then next turn we'll go deal with this forest encounter. Lower Level Forest is declaring war on the humans. That's fine.
Serene Nestra. Tempestuous Ara.
Now, let's take care of this forest encounter, eh? What do we got going on? Alright, let's see. Morathi has long had a rivalry with Ariel. The Hag Sorceress has sent an agent to stymie the growth of the world roots here, and seeks to bargain. If you share with her some secrets of the forest magic, she will cease her interference, and even offer you a glimpse of her own power. The tree spirits insist you spurn her advances, and water the forest with the blood of her agents. Let's see. If we accept the deal, we'll get diplomatic relations with the Dark Elves. Winds of Magic more. This is for 15 turns. But the spirits of the forest will have reduced leadership for the tree units. We'll lose growth and public order. Whereas if we punish them, we'll lose diplomatic relations with the Dark Elves, which I'm fine with. Gain growth, and we'll have to face a foe in battle. So let's attack. That's not.
Battle. A regrettable
All right.
necessity.
And with that done,
Ariel's will.
that has been taken care of. Now we will retreat into the forest.
How I enjoyed that.
Let's see. What else do I want? Could do challenge Daith. Yeah, we'll do that because that'll give us potentially more of this. Speaking of which, what do you have on you? You have glittering scales, which is bad. You have the eagle bow, the refined dream ring, and okay. So my priority for you is an enchanted item. I forgot which symbol that is. Hold on. Okay, it's the circly one with the skull. Alright. So we go to Forge Daith. So we have the Dragon Pendant, which would increase casualty replenishment rate for the army, as well as your hit points and physical resistance. We have the Eagle Quiver, which would increase your ammunition and reload time reduction. We have the Twilight Standard, which would reduce recruitment cost and vigor loss reduction for the army. The Dreaming Cloak's already in use. So, probably the Eagle Quiver.
The work of a true artisan. My one will be even finer. Awaiting duty.
And then we go here. Give you the Eagle Quiver. Now you have 33 ammunition. And you should be shooting with a decent speed at that point, because you got a lot of reload time reduction. Now, next we'll put this here. Let's see how. Bow Seeker. And then next, I'll probably focus on this. Increase your melee attack and defense. Witchwood. Nice. Let's see. What do we want to do?
Ariel's will triumphs once more.
Cannot upgrade. Oh, I have to complete the ritual rebirth to do this. Okay, gotcha. Alright, that makes sense. I get it. And then... what else do I do? This. This might be more prudent, though. It's actually really interesting, because if I fully upgrade this, whatever local army here has less up, which means that it's very good for trying to focus on defense. But I'm going to do grapevines, specifically because that will help support us with our money we have. And then upgrading this will give us access to the Wildwood Rangers, which would be nice. And we can afford. Now we go to the next turn.
What brings the uppity Aesir down from their gilded towers?
Show tolerance, Arahan.
Yeah, Arahan, calm down. Oh, they want a military alliance? Sure. I don't think they'll, like, go to war with anyone I wouldn't want to go to war with, so that's fine by me. Especially since if I do the ritual rebirth, we don't have to really worry about anything else happening, so... Now we just wait for this to stem out, and then I'm thinking... Okay, so... assuming I remember this properly, when you do the ritual rebirth, you have like a certain amount of turns that you just have to sort of hold out. And you need to make sure that the Witchwood basically remains in your control for the entire time.
News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Nice. Okay, so that is the chapter objective. So these are what the chapter objectives are, the things I have to do in order to beat the game. So at the start of our turn, we have at least 100 forest health in Athelloren. And we also had several bonus objectives, which we didn't really look into because I don't really pay attention to them, but we ended up doing all 5 of them. So we get another, so in addition to 2,000 gold for the chapter objective, we got another 6,000. So we got a ton of money. Also have another thing going. Let's see. So the Witchwood, upgrade the Azrai Armory, and then we're gonna go into camp mode, and then we're gonna spend a couple turns putting ourselves to full numbers, that is. And then once everyone is healed up, we'll start the ritual rebirth. Because as I was saying before, if I remember correctly, the way it works is You have to basically once you start the ritual, you have to have a certain number of turns, like maybe 10 or something, and you have to basically ensure that the Witchwood does not fall during the ritual. There will be 3 armies that potentially spawn, like in the previous stream, where like it doesn't immediately appear. You have like 3 turns before they fully spawn or something like that. So you can attack them early. So I want to be in the right position to so what was I saying? Right. So you want to be like near the edge because one army will probably come from each point that you can enter this map. Like one over here, one up here, and then one right here. So I might actually move the sisters over up here actually.
With grace.
Because if I move them like here,
Fine, I'll go.
we'll be closer to wherever the first army that spawns here.
Rest
Deal with it,
is granted.
then start heading down and deal with the one that's right here, and then this one will probably just have to like go into the Witchwood and just sort of hold the line there. So one more turn, and then we start. And apparently we've encountered Eatane, which is I don't know how well you can see the map in the top right corner, but if you see the little the island thing that's currently still not like exposed, but it's right next to where it's like in the vaguely southwestern portion of the map. That's where Eatane is approximately. They're somewhere in there. I don't pay too much attention to the high elves.
Bloodshed. Oh,
Alright,
sister.
and now our elves have more oh. Well, I'm glad that came when it did, because that would have been annoying that the deal with taking longer. Anathema will be next. I'll give missile strength to our units. Now,
I am content. I am
let's start the ritual rebirth. Once initiated, enemies will attack the region. Defend it until the ritual is complete for additional reward. Will allow the construction of the Temple of Anathema, which gives a bunch of nice benefits. Alright. And enemy forces begin the muster in 3 locations. Yep.
purity, carnage, harmony, blood.
So this one is going to appear in 2 turns, this one is going to appear in 3 turns, and this one's also going to appear in 2 turns.
Inseparable.
So, we start by
invincible.
going after this one. And now we have an ambush battle. Normally I would just sort of let the AI take care of this, but like I said, I enjoy ambush battles. I'm gonna have fun watching these rats get ripped to shred by arrow fire. Now looking at their force, they have first their leader, they have a group of plague monks which are semi-dangerous in melee, but probably won't get close enough for that to matter. 4 units of clan rats, which are very basic infantry, not going to be a problem. 2 Deathwing Globadiers, which we'll want to target first, because those can actually do a lot of damage if left unattended. And then in the back you can see they also have 3 groups of Night Runners, which I wasn't sure if they'd be stalking or not. They apparently are not. But those are range units, not too dangerous, but don't want to let them have too much time.
Eternal God.
So let's see. You do this to... Yeah, there we go. There might be a little space that they could run around here. Doesn't look like that's the case. We of course move these guys like this.
Deepwood infantry. Yes.
The ones that have special arrows near the middle. Like this. And I'm going to actually just keep the eagles back here. And then we're going to keep the sisters here. Apparently I'm also going to get reinforcements. Not sure why. I guess it's just because the nature of the battle or whatever, but... Eden, I'll have you, I guess, be here if we can. I don't know if we can put you here. Fighting me on this. Alright, I guess not. So, instead, go like right here. That you can immediately start shooting at their leader. Singer will keep right here. Try and keep the 3 characters pretty spread out. Not going to bother gambling, so we start the battle. Eden will fire on Warlord and use Arrow Kurnus. And Hawk Riders here. We're going to each fire. Or 2v2. Or 2 each on each of the Deathwing Globe Bombardiers. Archers, we just let them fire as they wish. And we'll summon a Great Eagle that we can just send in to keep the infantry from interacting as long as possible. And there go the Deathwind Globadiers. They took a lot of damage there. And then just to make sure, we're going to charge the Eagle into that. And then here are reinforcements. That notably includes Hawk Riders. I'm going to especially make sure to move them up. But you guys are going to just do that and then that. Just to automatically get them moving in. And then we'll try and, as soon as they get into range to do this, I'm going to have them just fire into that. And that Eagle is doing exactly as I wanted it to. And it's really just, has done a great job of just keeping the enemy bundled up so that that will do a lot. One of them chase that. One of them will chase that. I want to try and keep as many of them from running as possible. To that effect, I'm actually going to take this army. This. I'm going to try and like do this. There. I'll have everyone move like that. That they're in a little better position for shooting at the enemy. And we're gonna plant some Deepwood scouts here. Have them shoot in. And these Hawk Riders will move in and start attacking. And you have another one of these, so let's do that. And another Eagle. And we'll have the Eagle chase. And we'll have the Hawk Riders chase as well. I'm gonna try and get rid of as many of these guys as possible. So hopefully they don't come back. And we'll just fast forward and sort of let things go from there. Also, I should probably send the sister. Oops, sorry Deepwoods. But they're shooting, they're doing their thing. Good. And we'll just sort of let that play out. Great Eagle is going to try and eliminate them. Probably not going to before it despawns. Summons don't last forever, unfortunately. Actually, sisters attack them. And we have these units shooting at the rats. Well, you guys chase them now. Hopefully catch up to them. Might not, but at any rate, the enemy army has taken significant losses. Just off. Wow, like one of the Gears lived. That's insane. All right. Ha. Nice, nice. All right. Yeah, that should be enough. Oh, and they got the enemy lord. Nice. So yeah, 0 losses except for 3 losses on our reinforcements apparently, but the enemy took almost complete losses. So hopefully that army just doesn't stay on the map, but it might. But if it does, it's going to be too weak to actually do anything. So at this point, we can just leave it and then move on to the next one. Which notably, because we didn't take any losses, I don't have to worry about replenishment, so we can just move full speed. This is also why I'm not worried about like getting skills that benefit the Eternal Guard too much, because the enemy never even got close enough for that to be for them to actually get into combat. Which in the long run probably isn't the best idea, because I want my melee units to actually get some training so that they work effectively. Well, I said zero losses for the main army, because those are just reinforcements. That's just a garrison, so kill them.
Make it quick. Make them scream.
And there we go, those rats are running. And they got the 2 units, so they're probably going, and they're also notably now trapped between 2 of my settlements. They literally can't even do anything except die. Oh, and we're actually in range thus to go after the next one immediately. That's not usual. That's because of the Glade Captain. Thank you, Eden. Then upgrade the Ember Spear. We have the Great Stag, but we're waiting. I want to get the rank 12 and get the... At rank 14, we'll get Death from Above. Now, Tempered Rigor. Alright, now we go after this army. We have a summon upgrade we can do, but I'll wait. Another decisive victory and another ambush. This one's going to be a little trickier because their army is a little bigger and they have some more effective units. But the fact that we're ambushing them is definitely more than enough to ensure that this is going to be a victory for us. Now, the things I want to deal with the most are going to be the catapults, which, for obvious reasons, I want to just remove the fight completely, if possible. They also have Warplock Jezzails, aka magic sniper rifles, which also not great. They also have some beasts. Let's see. Alright, so enemy army. They got a Gracier of Ruin, so that's a mage. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units of Clan Rats and 1 unit of Skaven Slave Spears that basically aren't there. You have the Warplock Jezzails. You have 1 Mutant Rat Ogre and 1 Brood Horror. We have a unit of Wolf Rats with Poison, and then we have the Plague Clock Catapult. Now, we ideally want to be in the forest as much as possible. Start like this. Stretch ourselves out. Readjust that a little. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, now we're all in one steady line. Good, good, good. And they won't be able to circumvent us. At least not easily. I'm going to keep the Glade Guard in the current position. And then move them like this. And then Eden will be here. We'll have the Spell Singer here. And then the Sisters will be here. And then finally, I'm going to move the Eagles this side. I'm going to start them off by trying to shoot at the Plague Clock Catapults, Warplock Jezzails, and then probably the 2 monsters. Also going to gamble because... Yep, there we go. That's a lot more Winds of Magic to start with. Start battle. Now, first... these up and running. Then the Spell Singer is very important. Yeah, I know you thirst for blood. Give me a moment. You're going to be shooting at them in a moment. Like that. Alright, so. We're going to have Talons of Kurnus going down on the Jezzails, the 2 monsters, and the catapults. Summon an Eagle and have it also go after the catapults to try and keep them from firing. Archers, of course, are just going to shoot at stuff that they see. And then Eden is going to be trying to focus down the enemy lord, because especially since they can use magic, so that's a problem. We'll have you using the... Well, actually, no. We'll use the Talon of Dawn. And she'll be shooting at the Mutant Rat Ogre. And we're also going to... I'm going to... Of TP counts. Where I want to put them at? Where should I put them? Well, we'll just put them, like, right here. That should be good. Alright. Alright, here comes the Talons. Excellent damage. Then we have the Eagle move here. Go after the catapults. Eden is going to continue shooting at the Gracier of Ruin. Archers are doing their thing. And yeah, I'm going to have the sisters shooting at the Rat Ogres. And I'm going to actually have the Hawk Riders. We're going to have them shoot at the Warplock Jezzails first. Because they're going to break. They've already broken. But I want to try and make sure for as long as possible that they... I want to try and get them to completely rout. I want them to shatter. Because then they will not come back. Oi! Wow, that just completely missed. They must have been shooting at the Eagle. Alright. And the Eagle is now being assaulted by the Brute, so I'll just have it fight that. That's fine. As we continue putting down fire on the tails. Alright, we got Wolf Rats coming in here. So... I'm gonna do this. Put them up. We can actually do this. And we'll start having crows eat at them. Good. Okay. They are now in full retreat. Good. Not gonna worry about them anymore for now. And we're gonna instead focus down on the Brood Horror. Where did the Mutant Rat Ogre go? Oh, I see it. It's over here. Yep, it's about to charge into the... Yep, there it goes. But it's fine. It's about the route anyway. Oh, God. Wow, it just barreled right into my unit. Alright. Alright, you guys. Turn the formation. Thank you. Yep. And we just keep firing. We just keep firing. And we shoot the Mutant Rat Ogre. Alright. You're about to use your slingers. I know it. I'm not going to allow this. You have to understand. I really just cannot... You're doing what I said I don't want you to do. I'm going to let the Eagles eat you. We're going to watch. We're going to watch these rats get eaten. Alright, anyway. And then, I'm going to make sure that this Brood Horror never lives to see another day. Allow me to demonstrate. Was it overkill? Absolutely. But was it worth it? Absolutely. Alright. Let's see. So. 1 unit Eagles there. 1 unit there. 1 unit of Eagles there. 1 unit of Eagles there. Deepwood Scouts will them. Aiden is going to continue shooting at the leader. And I'm going to have them chase down the leader as well. Running this way. Mutant rat ogre? No, it's the wolf rats. Mutant rat ogre is probably dead. Nice shot. Actually, can you fire while moving? I don't remember if you have that ability. Yep, fire while moving. Excellent. Perfect. That means you'll charge at them and shoot at other things. That's exactly what I needed. And then fast forward. Again, we want to try and keep as many. We want to try and remove as many from being an issue as possible. Leader. Alright. They're dead. Now we can. These. We'll switch sisters onto anti-infantry rounds and have them charge these clan rats. And then I'll do this. And you have range for that? Ooh, nice. Alright. We'll start chasing. These guys are healing up. Won't be able to replace losses, but that's fine. Oh. I forgot to fast forward again. Excellent. And we just watch. You watch the rats get shot at. These ones are probably gonna, but that's fine. This is a much larger army, so it's sensible that I wouldn't be able to get to all of them. At least not without like a bunch of cav. If you have like a all cav army, like if you're playing like Bretonnia and you really get into character, then you tend to not have as many people. They got off the map. All right. I think I'm good. But yeah, if you get like an all cav army, which is extremely expensive usually, but awesome if you can do it, then you can really get into just wiping out, getting 100% casualties on field battles like that. But what we got was sufficient. We took out basically all. We took out most of the main threats. The warplock Giselles and the catapults are technically still there, but at this point, the army that is currently being fielded shouldn't be large enough to actually threaten the Witchwood. I don't even have to chase after it. In theory, it should, you can track an individual unit's kills, per battle, but not over time. Like, you can see, if you look on the, unit cards on the left and right, you can actually, like, I can go over this. So, like, you, for instance, Eden, got 66 kills, you did 4,657 damage, and got a damage value of 401. Damage value depends on the worth of the units that you do damage to and kill, as well as the overall damage you do. So not as much. So, like, for instance, the sisters only got 22 kills, but got 5,108 damage, and a damage value of 913, which I believe is because they may have killed the mutant ogre, which is worth a lot more than a lot of the clan rats that are probably your main kill. And then, of course, the Hawk Riders each got well over 100 kills, and their damage value ranges, but averages around like 800, so pretty good. Well, feel free to get a pen and notepad and record it yourself. And in fairness, your character isn't going to be the one that's going to be like wiping out entire armies or anything. Your character is much more suited to being able to like deal with like important targets. Yeah, that army is not going to be a threat. So now we go into March stance, and we're going to try and head over and cut off this army before it spawns. And if we do that, then the tree should be fully protected. Yeah, because right now their garrison includes Wallwood Rangers, a couple Dryads, some Eternal Guard, Deepwood Scouts, Glade Guard, Hawk Riders, Glade Riders, a Tree Man, Great Eagle, and 2 Treekin, along with a Waystalker. So, even with this, that's way more than enough to ensure that Garth the Mad does not succeed. And then the Sisters of Twilight, we can upgrade, give all the Elven units more speed, which I think would include you. Like, your speed is... No, I guess it didn't increase your speed. Annoying.
Ariel's will triumphs
Oh well.
once more.
It doesn't matter. Once you get an eagle, in one level you'll get the Great Eagle, and then your speed will be 110 by default, which is really fast.
Harmony has prevailed.
Alright, let's see. And again, don't think there's much else to do. Darkaron is not happy because of that one dilemma we resolved. We also have a Forge of Diath, but I'm gonna save that. I think I want to try and upgrade the quiver that I gave Eden. Are you serious? You came back. Why did you come back? Are you trying to attack me? Is that what's happening? I'll be honest, I think it would be kind of funny if that army tried to ambush me. Which, the Skaven can ambush on the offensive, as opposed to most factions, which have to stay in a spot and set up an ambush there, but... I mean, I don't think that would work anyway. A messenger from Avalorn, core to the Ever-Queen Ilariel, has arrived with dire news. A mighty host of chaos has invaded their kingdom and seeks to burn it to the ground. The demon worshippers' masters thirst for Azure souls. But more than that, they seek to annihilate the heirs of Anarion and destroy the vortex that prevents the return. Ilariel has hastily opened up the world route's pathway to Avalorn and beseeches you for aid. Because as you can see, yeah, that Chaos Army just annihilated the guy in Vale. But I'll be honest, I don't really care that much.
Twin defenders of the glades.
Anyway, we're going to go over to this and ignore this army, because this one I'd rather not grow any more than it already has by not attacking it immediately. Alright. So, another ambush, so another presumably easy battle. And let's see, we gotta deal with what the terrain looks like. It's taking too long again, I'm just gonna fight. Alright. Interesting map. Don't know which end we're gonna be fighting on. But like last time, I'm pretty sure I can see what our main targets are going to be. Once we load in. Alright. So, what do we got this time? So, we have... I'm gonna just go to start deployment. We have another Grey Seer, but this time of the Plague. So, a 1 unit of Plague Monks. Pretty dangerous if they get into melee, but are actually inferior to our Eternal Guard overall, so not too big of a deal, even if they did. More importantly, don't have shields like the Clan Rats do, so they'll get shot down really easy. Then we have 1, 2, 3 units, 4 units of Clan Rats. We have 1 unit of Poison Wind Mortars. Those are technically artillery, so I want to try and eliminate them quickly if we can. 1 unit of Poison Wind Globadiers. Also want to deal with them. Night Runners with slings. Another Mutant Rat Ogre. If we can do enough damage to it before it gets into combat, it'll break pretty easily, like the other one did. 4 Wolf Rats with poison, not really an issue. Rat Ogres, which ironically might be slightly more of an issue than the Mutant Rat Ogre just because they have numbers over a single powerful unit. And then Doom Players, which are kind of a chariot unit, so I do want to take care of those. I also got this map where we have whatever this is. But anyway, this one's going to be pretty simple for us. Cause we got this nice position in the fifth. I'm going to see if we can spread out all the way to this hill. Good. Alright, so that ensures that they have to go around to be able to attack our flank. And this should be good. Good. And then Eden, of course, will go over here. have you take a position here so you can get shots on the enemy lord as quickly as possible. Spellsinger will take this position. And then the sisters will take here. I'll probably have them go over and start shooting the mutant rat ogres if possible. Finally, of course, we have our Black Riders, which I'm not gonna do anything fancy this time. We're just gonna have them right above the archers and be an additional range line. Okay. Alright, so Poison Wind Mortars, Poison Wind Globadiers, and let's see, Rat Ogres, and the Doom Players. The Doom Players, I'm not sure how this will go. There's a very good chance that we won't be able to get much damage in. And depends on how good the Seeking is. Nice. Alright, good damage, good damage. Ooh, almost forgot. I need to get the, summon an eagle right here. And summon some counts, right? Perfect. As soon as the eagle comes... Wow, victory is already almost in our grasp according to the game. I'm gonna have the eagle go in towards the mortars. And then, let's see. No, not you. Spellcaster, we're gonna use Pan's Impenetrable Belt to bolster this section of the line. Because they're about to get hit by the Doom players, and those are not fun. Then I'm gonna do this. Because they're really just sort of asking for it. By being all bundled up like that. Just use a spell that was not optimized at all for the task it was meant to perform. And now the Spellsinger returns back here. And away from the Mutant Ogre that's coming in. Bolster up these guys. And the Mutant Ogre got shot down before he could even get into combat. How sad. Alright. We're going to charge in there. And it's almost time. So as soon as this is good. Alright, just verify that everyone has them ready. Alright. Now to finish off this army. That. This. This. I don't know this. Alright. You file when ready. Die. And that'll probably be enough to cause a rout. Or not. Not that I'm worried, because they're about the rout anyway, but... There we go. Yep, there's the rout. That's what I was talking about. And so, like the times before, going to send in the Eagle Riders in melee to try and run down some of the troops. And then, since this was the last army, I'm probably going to, after this, I'm probably just going to go around and try and wipe out those armies. Just get rid of them on a basis. Eden, you can fire the arrow Kernus again. First, I'm gonna this fire. Good. And then have you finish them off.
Ariel, expect! In Dawn's name!
Will Eden be able to get this kill? Hard to tell. Oh, yep, nope, there it goes. There it goes. Good work, Eden. Then we will fast forward. Eden apparently is finding other things to shoot at, surprisingly. Oh, they probably got out of range now. Oh, I see, they're running back and forth, and that's giving you do so. I'm gonna have you just charge. You can potentially get some more shots in. Honestly, it'd probably be a good idea to try and get some Block of Doom on people. Although, probably too far for that now. That should be good. Alright, this time you only got 17 kills, but you still managed to get a damage value of 562 from that, so pretty good. You actually got even more damage value than the sisters did, despite them getting over 100 kills, because their kills were mostly those the clan rats, and I suspect that you killing the leader is worth a lot more on an individual basis. Oh, and we got 4 losses this time. So sad. Less than the last battle, though, because the mutant rat ogre never actually got into combat. But the mutant rat, but the normal rat ogres. But mostly against the deep woods. We only got 14 kills and we only have 4 losses. At this point, I'm inclined to say that Eden likely has over 100 kills by now.
Glory of battle.
Let's do Erhan's Wrath.
There is no other way.
Looking for a fight.
And now we fought the Skaven enough that we're getting we get bonuses for fighting them. Or rather, bonuses against them while fighting them. And now... Oh yeah, and I didn't notice, the sisters are high enough level they can start getting their unique traits. So this one gives them Fort Save 10%, which on top of other stuff gives them a total of 16%. And then wound recovery time -3, not that they're ever going to have to worry about that. And then our spell singer, let's see, she's level 18, she's close to getting immortality. And then we're going to do earthing. And then next time she levels up, we'll get Arcane Conduit, which will give us even more winds of magic. Yay! But for now, I'm going to end the turn. And then Clan Mordor's attacking us for some reason.
This is the life.
That was a decision.
Accept Ariel's will.
I don't know where the other Clan Molder unit went. Ooh, we unlocked a regiment of renown, the Enigmas of Giran, which are Zoets. Zoets are fun. We also got the Pigeon Plucker pendant. It's useful if you're fighting flying enemies because it reduces their melee attack. The sisters got Brave, so they get more leadership and charge bonus. Not sure where that other Skaven are. We're gonna just go to the tree. Ah, there you are. Never mind, we're gonna go attack them. Or not. They ran.
I seek prey.
That's fine, we'll catch up.
Awaiting
And this has got another one. So we can do the Queen's Emissaries. Maestra's Vigil. Arhan's Reckoning. And Masters of the Ares. Ooh, getting this. because that reduces the upkeep on the Hawk Riders and gives them physical resistance. And makes the sisters have Vanguard deployment, so I can, in normal battles, I can deploy them anywhere that isn't the enemy zone. And now you can get our conduit. And finally, Eden, the Rock of Googly Eyes, now has a Great Eagle. Fly on your wings like an eagle, touch the sun, track the foe, ambush, and defeat. This makes Eden even more dangerous than she already was because now she can chase people down with a fury. Because 110 speed is going to catch up to just about anything that could be trying to run away. And range of 253, and how is your missile strength so high? Oh, I know why. It's because of the reload time. Normally it'd be I think it'd be less than this, but because of the reload time, it's effectively a lot higher. That or Blade Captains just have absurdly high missile strength, which is also possible. Like, just to put it into perspective, your weapon strength is 420. No, on the contrary, it wasn't impossible, because before you were running on foot, and now you have an eagle that moves over almost 3 times faster than you could run. Trust me, it is not, in fact, impossible. I mean, now it might be, but it wasn't before. Anyway, let's see. Ritual still has 6 turns. So I'm just gonna go and hunt these rats while I wait. And these rats over here are raiding my lands and getting 8 gold a turn because of it, which is just sad, if I'm honest with you. Like, at that point, like, there's not even really a point at that point. Is the point that I'm trying to make. We have another Whispers in the Wood thing that's way over there. Got distracted. Let's go back to what matters. Witchwood. Upgrade this, which will give us more income and more wine. And this time, Morphin Rot, you cannot run. I mean, technically you can run, but you can't run far enough. As you can see, I still have, even after this, I still have like almost half of my movement. Also, I need to reapply the Banner of the Eternal Queen on you because out changed. What does this do, actually? I wish this told me what the passive. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto-resolve. There's not really a reason to actually do that. I mean, I guess it would have been fun to watch them just get shot at, but now we're gonna go over Mono. And then Eden, we're gonna give you another upgrade. We'll get the final increase on Tempered Rigor. Now your melee attack and defense puts you at the level of Legendary Lords. Yes, you are now at a sufficient level to potentially duel and defeat characters who have existed for thousands of years and have slain thousands. Which, in fairness, in theory, you could also theoretically be thousands of years old, but I'm not going to assume. Oh, it looks like Malekith is actually doing things now. Also, the rats ran away. That's fine. This is now a good time to start advancing northwards to Clark-Haran so we can start working on the quest for Hythan Har. I want my dragon.
The forest protects. The forest.
Alright, we can send to the Wildwood, burn Dryads. We're gonna burn them because we don't even have Dryads to care about.
A season of peace. A season of waste.
I mean, technically you've existed for more than 2 hours off screen, as is the case with the other people, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Now, Delina has immortality, so in the unlikely event that we somehow lose a battle and she gets killed, You won't actually die. Funny thing that nowadays it turns out that people don't always die when they're killed. All right, now we move up north while the ritual continues because there's no longer anything that's actually going to attack the forest. We go into ambush stance, and next we'll go fight. We'll take over the Venom Glade, Clarkrond, and we'll just have a happy time all around. This is interesting. I get this because I do plan to go fight the Norskins for Lorelorn Forest. That is an important step toward that.
The day wanes.
Let's see. Is there anyone else I wanted to make with?
Ulf-One's defender.
Why is he attain? This is. See this? You can see right to the left of the yellow bar. You can see like the strength ranking. So out of every faction that exists, you can see how strong they are. Eatane is 116. Eatane is usually in the top 10 during any given campaign. I don't know what happened. Well, I'm going to guess it's related to the Cult of Pleasure. Looks like she's been busy. I can't actually see this area, but I'm going to guess that things have not been going well. But that's not my problem. Also, didn't pay attention. The Forged Daith has all 3 charges, so I also need to do stuff about that. There's Malekith going after the stuff that I took from him way ago, and he's raising it instead of taking it back, which isn't really sustainable, but I'm not going to question a Dark Elf. And then we wait once more. Now, one of the unfortunate things about this game is that the farther into a campaign you get, the longer the time between turns gets. Because ironically, as factions start defeating other factions and taking their territory, it sort of bogs down the AI, because then the AI individual factions have more considerations, and that makes the turns take longer than if there's a bunch of individual factions that have fewer concerns individually.
There will be blood.
Oh, there's Crone Hellebrand again. We'll go ambush her after this. That'll be fun.
We fight for the forest.
Occupy.
Make these fools cower.
I mean, in theory, I could try and make peace with them, but they don't want it. And also, even if they were conducive to that, I want this. So how close are we on the ritual? We got 3 turns left. Alright. And then assign points. Let's see. We're gonna go for... Arahant's Reckoning, because next turn I want to go into ambush stance. That's where that will be most useful. And Eden, you can now get Death from Above, which will give... So now you'll have... I was wrong. You actually can be stronger, because what this will do is give you Terror. And that means that if you're engaged with melee, you can cause units to just run. They'll just immediately run just because you're close to them. And on top of that, you give fear to all our Hawk Rider units, so they lower the leadership of everything nearby them. As do you. Yes, you are quite literally the terror of the skies. That is indeed accurate. And the Venom Glade, we'll repair this, and we can build the hunting camp. Get that fur back. Nice. Wait again. And we keep getting these ambusher discovers, but I know for a fact that those are just places that we have sight on that are halfway across the map. So, don't really care. Now the question is Crone Hellebrand going to continue building up her forces, or if I go into ambush around here, will she run into the ambush? Let's see. I'm going to try to go here, because this is a 100% chance. So hopefully she'll run right into that. Meanwhile, the Forged Dice. If we give the Dreaming Ring another upgrade, that would give the healing effect you have. Oh, you would also increase Vigor. That's really good. We could also do this, which would give Sister's Snipe, which is useful. This would then summon Way Watchers. This reduces upgrade. Yeah, I'm going to do this.
Master crafted indeed.
Yeah.
Why grant Nestra tools of war?
There we go.
I have an arrow for every Drycha.
Alright. Now we wait and hope that Crone Hellebrand walks right into our trap. Oh my god, look at that. The Crone Hellebrand ran right into our trap. Die.
Harmony shall reign.
Flawless. Also, Telson died. How did they die? What the heck is going on over there? What is with this campaign? That never happens. That was lit. That's the faction of the King of the Wood Elves. How did he... I need to investigate over there before we continue. I don't know what's happening, and I want to find out, because that's... Everything that's happening in this campaign feels highly unusual. What? Who burnt down the glade? Why is there a plague at the Oak of Ages? I don't care. I'm just going to upgrade this. Give better gear just in case. Oh, right. And then this... And then a quest has been aborted because... Ryan's not here anymore. Right? On the other hand, I could go to the Oak of Ages later and then colonize King's Glade. That would be very useful. But anyway, we got other things to work with. We have other concerns. Mainly Clarkorond. We're now level 20 with the Sisters. So we could get Otherworldly of Spirit, which gives all of our Hawk Riders another use of Volley of Kurnus. The entire army gets a 5% ward state on top of everything else. And any dragons in any armies also get another Dragon Breath. I'm going to do this. That makes the Hawk Riders even worse than they already were. And then I'll upgrade this so that the Amber Spear is cheaper, even though we never use it. And then we'll attack Clarkorond because there's no one nearby to stop us. And we're going to wait one turn for the Wood Elf Battering Ram.
To battle,
Because we can't actually siege this without siege equipment or a unit that is by nature usable as siege equipment. We wait one turn. Yeah, you're right. I know it's long. But I promise that after this battle, after I take Clarkorond, we'll end the stream. Because I really got into what I'm doing.
This is the line.
Alright. And, as you can see, Witchwood has undergone the ritual rebirth, which has increased our treasury. We now have abundant growth for 10 turns. We have deep roots cleared for 10 turns. Amber +1. And Ariel, Queen of the Wood Elves, has appeared. So now we can also upgrade this, which will give us more benefits as well. And we have Queen Ariel available. Now means I can actually... I'm going to remove Delina. I'm actually going to just disband her so we get a little bit of money back. We're going to put Queen Ariel in this army. And as you can see, she has a... Queen Ariel comes with a lot of specialized equipment. Fun.
A regrettable necessity.
So, let's finish this off. Right and proper. It's a siege battle that is extremely in our favor, but I'm going to do it anyway because I enjoy it. Also, I have a suspicion that this battle may not last very long. Alright, so first things first. You will note the heights of our Elven Warriors, our Eternal Guard and our Glade Guard. You'll also see that we have a battering ram. And then we have Queen Ariel.
Queen Ariel!
Look how big she is! So I'm going to gamble so I can get rid of this. And never pay this. Look how huge she is! She's terrifying, even if she has butterfly wings. Alright, now that we got that out of the way. Alright, first things first. We don't actually want the siege engine. Drop that. We're gonna take all of our infantry. We're gonna line them up like this. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd feel that way. And good news for you, because Taliesin was destroyed, I think technically you could argue that means that her husband's dead, so she's a widow right now. So, you know, talk things out with her. An arrow here. Alright. Then we take our Hawk Riders. We put you here. And we put you here. And we start our battle. Now, first step. Going to advance the... We're going to do this. And then we're going to... Alright, let's see. So, now the fun part. We have all these infantry on the walls that we don't want to be on the wall. Fortunately for us, and unfortunately for them, we have ways of doing so. And you switch to that. You will summon Way Watchers here. They're Way Watchers now. And then you will fire Arrow of Kurnus right into those bleak swords. And then we watch the fireworks. Perfect. Next step. Don't know if this is going to be necessary, but we're going to move you guys here. And then we're going to put Sisters and Eden into melee stance and have them charge down here. And then as they advance, I'm going to see if we can use any spells. This, Word of Pain, Kill the Thorn. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's funny. Let's do this. Let's summon trees out of the ground right here. Oh, no, that was just an explosion. I was thinking of a different ability. I was thinking of the Dwellers Below. My bad. Thinking of Dwellers Below. 3, 2, 1, go! Lovely. And with that, the siege is over. 24 losses on our side, 513 of the enemy. Wow, you got 33 kills in that amount of time? What were you doing? I didn't expect you to get that many kills. I wasn't paying attention, but you must have just, like, dive-bombed a bunch of infantry at some point. That or I didn't, or that Arrow of Kurnus was way more damaging than I thought it was. By the way, kudos to you, Eden. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, you got outpaced by the Sisters of the Twilight, Ariel, all of our Hawk Riders, and one of our Glade Guard units. So I wouldn't go that far, but you did indeed, you were indeed very effective. Arahan screamed with joy at the helm of the raiding party as they wreaked havoc in the lands of Clarkarond. It did not take long for the Dark Elf Beastmasters and their beastly retinues to show up, cracking their whips and shouting vaguely familiar war cries. With fire in her heart, Arahan took them on herself, skillfully disabling the High Beastmasters themselves with her bow before causing so much havoc amongst their leaderless critters that a short stampede later it was all over. Astra approached one of the Beastmasters, who had barely survived her sister's arrows. Sputtering blood, and clearly in the last moments of his life, the Drycha claimed that they did capture a forest dragon not long before, but soon after they were ambushed by the creatures they knew as the Untamable One. Beastmen! As would be expected, very few of the High Beastmasters survived the ambush, but the informant claimed he saw the dragon taken alive, lassoed before it being dragged into the forest. The sisters know of one obvious place to look for the foul children of chaos. The nearby forest enclave of Witchwood Hollow, their scouts had already spotted their foul herdstones, the only reliable evidence of a beastman presence. So next time, you have a battle to undertake, and if we succeed in this battle, we shall have our dragon. We also have option for getting some ogre mercenaries, which would be nice, but
Itching for fresh battle.
for now, that is going to be all for today. So I hope you enjoyed as we healed the Witchwood. We fought the Dark Elves. We beat them into the ground. We fought some Skaven and fended them off. We beat up even more Dark Elves because we need to go find our dragon.
Itching for
Oh, and we got some level ups I'm going to do quick. Vigil. Queen Emissary. Eden, you will get... do this. Art by Kernus, that's useful. And then Ariel, get... Air. That's interesting. Let's go for Apotheos. We're gonna go for upgrading the spells. And I hope that you all have a good day, a good night, a good morning, a good evening. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna quickly these. Let's see. Oh, that one's pretty. Oh. And I will see you all next time.